people who are under the false theory belief. They misunderstand the rules of germs in their body, and they're writing scientific papers about these things, thinking that they're just some sort of weird anomaly and it's something, maybe you have an immune deficiency problem. But really, if they could study the living blood and use the correct microscopy, they would see these organisms and they would completely be able to reformat their hypotheses towards a more correct. So I say, we can't really ignore the evidence because it's built up, right? We have virus myth, disease causation myth, contagion myth. We have terrain as being dominant, epigenetics as having to be explained here now, because epigenetics is talking about how the membrane of the cell and its potential is the director rather than the nucleus and the DNA and the messages from inside the cell. They're actually directed from the membrane itself, the brain. Then we have new biology explaining things like the way the heart is not a pump, or the way that we thought we understood cell structure, but most of the cell structures are just artifacts after they've been removed and changed around by external forces, and they don't exist in situ, and these sorts of things. Vibrational medicine needs discussion, because then what about frequency? What about how we're around other people? We start to we tune with them, our thoughts, our thinking, our hearts, all of these different energies. What happens then? How does disease change at that point? What about familial similarities? Because we know DNA has its own frequency and vibration. And then what if you're around family members and then that's a specific vibration? What if somebody else comes into that mix? What does that do to these vibrations? There's so much research that needs to be done still.